Viral. Jimin moved quickly for Jungkook. The world is excited to see the unexpected action of BTS's Angel. The wave of excitement that has swept social media since early this morning is truly unstoppable. Jimin and Jungkook's names immediately shot to global prominence after an unexpected, and to be honest, very emotional moment was revealed to the public. The moment showed how Jimin moved so quickly, without hesitation, without thinking, for the sake of the one person he loved so much, like his own younger brother, Jungkook. The story begins with a short video uploaded by a staff member who accidentally filmed the backstage of a major event in Seoul. In the video, Jungkook is seen just getting off the stage after performing with his usual full intensity, his blank gaze showing great fatigue. But what left millions of eyes unblinking was the next second, when Jimin, who wasn't actually scheduled to be at the event, suddenly appeared from the right side of the stage and immediately approached Jungkook as if he knew exactly that BTS's Magne wasn't doing well. No conversation is heard, only body movements. Jimin held Jungkook by the shoulders, looking at him in a way that could not be misinterpreted. Full of worry, Jungkook was seen looking down, like he was taking a deep breath, and Jimin immediately hugged him tightly. Just a few seconds, but enough to make millions of people around the world feel the emotional blow of being drawn into a very sacred private space between two old friends. It didn't take long for the video to spread. In a matter of minutes, armies from around the world shared the clip with heart-rending captions such as, "Jimin always knows," "This is brotherhood," and "Magne, we need someone," and "Jimin comes right away." The fact that Jimin was not scheduled to be present, even according to rumors being in a different location for his solo project, led many to ask, what exactly made Jimin move so quickly? Several sources within the Korean entertainment industry said that Jimin only learned of Jungkook's condition a few minutes before the video was shot. Rumor has it that a staffer noticed Jungkook looked too tired after a long workout and broke the news to Jimin. Without thinking, Jimin immediately left his room and rushed towards the venue. If this rumor is true, then what Jimin is doing is not just coming as a groupmate, but as someone who has considered Jungkook a part of their lives since they were teenagers. Army who followed BTS's journey from the beginning certainly knew that the relationship between Jimin and Jungkook was not an ordinary relationship. They are not just colleagues, not just friends, not just relatives. There is something deeper, stronger, more emotional between the two. Jimin has always been known as a figure who pays attention to all members like a brother who is never absent to make sure everything is fine. Jungkook, who grew from a 15-year-old to a global superstar, often hides his fatigue and chooses to remain silent. In many past moments, Jimin was the first to notice small changes in Jungkook's expression, the first to know if something was wrong, and the first to calm the Magne. This viral moment feels like a repetition of the same pattern. One that shows that behind the glitter of the stage, the pressure of a global career, and the gaze of millions of pairs of eyes, they are still human beings who need each other. Army was busy discussing how Jimin's gestures look so natural, not artificial, like the reflexes of someone who is used to taking care of the people he cares about. What makes the video even more emotional is how Jungkook looks instantly calm as soon as Jimin hugs him. Many fans said that Jungkook's expression changed in a matter of seconds, from tired and empty to softer. One hug from Jimin was enough to calm the storm inside Jungkook. "That's not just friendship, that's soul connection," said one viral comment. Not a few fans connected this incident with the early days of BTS, where Jimin often told how he was always worried about young Jungkook being too hard on himself. In an old interview, Jimin once said, "If I can take care of Jungkook even just a little, I want to always do it." And it looks like it wasn't just a sweet line for the camera. Jimin proved it once again today. The event's organizers and the agency have yet to give an official statement, but close sources said Jungkook is fine and only experiencing physical fatigue after undergoing a long workout ahead of a busy schedule. Even so, many fans felt that events like this showed how the pressure on Jungkook was often so heavy that only those closest to him could notice the small symptoms that lead to extreme fatigue. On the other hand, Jimin was praised all out. Korean and international media began to pick up articles about Jimin's emotional sensitivity, which is considered rare in the modern entertainment industry. Many say that Jimin has a strong intuition, high empathy, and a heart that never changes even though the world puts him at the peak of popularity. Until this article was written, The hashtags #Jimin for Jungkook and #Taekook are still trending globally on X and TikTok. The clip has been viewed over 20 million times in less than 8 hours. Armies around the world continue to express their pride and awe, proving that in addition to music, the human connection between BTS members is one of the reasons why they are so loved. This incident may seem small to some, but for millions of BTS fans, a moment like this is clear proof that brotherhood between members is not a gimmick, not a marketing concept, not an artificial drama. Their relationship was built from years of struggle, laughter, tears, and taking care of each other behind the scenes. Jimin, who immediately moved without thinking, Jungkook, who finally leaned on the heung he trusted. It all felt so sincere, so human, so warm. In a world that is often harsh and demands perfection, this moment reminds many that even global superstars need the embrace of someone who understands them. And today, Jimin proves once again that he is not just a singer with a beautiful voice or a performer with a sharp emotional expression. He is a figure who loves his friends sincerely, and that, more than anything, is the reason why this moment has gone viral around the world. As the night wore on and the video continued to spread, more and more additional stories emerged from eyewitnesses who were on site. Some of the staff said that after hugging Jungkook, Jimin briefly took the magne away from the backstage crowd, leading him to a quieter corner. From a distance, Jimin spoke slowly, as if calming down and affirming that everything was fine. The scene, although only seen by a few people, quickly spread as a rumor and made ARMY even more emotional, as it showed how much Jimin really understood Jungkook's needs at the time. According to one of the staff who requested anonymity, Jimin looked very anxious when he arrived at the venue. He even reportedly ran in through some backstage doors in a hurry. As soon as he saw Jungkook sitting with a slightly bent body, Jimin went straight to him without waiting for anyone to explain the situation. This attitude shows not only the caring, but also the depth of their relationship as brothers who grew up together in one long journey full of pressure, ambition, and love. Several soldiers who were present in the public area outside the venue claimed to see Jimin's car coming at a fairly high speed before stopping suddenly in the artist's special parking area. This further reinforces the impression that Jimin is really fast-moving, faster than anyone might think. Many fans felt that this act showed how much responsibility and affection he had for Jungkook, not just as a co-worker or fellow idol, but as someone he protected. Not a few netizens began to discuss the other side of their relationship. Many say that although Jungkook is now a global superstar with outstanding international achievements, he is still a little Jungkooky in Jimin's eyes. A child who used to be shy, hardworking, and often restrained his own feelings for the sake of not burdening anyone. It is this trait that makes Jimin often the first to notice the slightest changes in Jungkook. In one of his old interviews,